Los Angeles, California, where the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, hello, friends! Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name's Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who has sold his pants and undies for Coke money and is currently dancing his boner on a string like a puppet. That's Geoff Clark.
Thanks. One of my favorite intros in a long time. Thank you.
And transmitting to us from He-Man's sleeping quarters, the bearded booger-eating fuck toy known as Shuddyboy.
Yo. Brat, brat.
So speaking of He-Man, right before we started recording, I made a point to watch the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe Revelations. Is that what it's called?
You got it.
The trailer. I saw it came out in this past week. Kevin Smith tweeted it out. I started watching a little bit of it, but I didn't really want to watch it on my phone, and then got distracted. I did make a point to text Shuddyboy and get his thoughts, and I feel like since He-Man has become such a prominent force on this show, people are probably wondering what Shuddy's official thoughts are. Are you drinking like charcoal water?
No, it's a pineapple, apple, chard, celery, kale, ginger, spirulina, wheatgrass, cold pressed juice.
Oh my goodness. Shuddyboy is going to be spraying diarrhea and farts all over the place.
No, I drink a juice from work every day. I forgot to do it. Usually it's in the morning with breakfast. I forgot to do it this morning. So I'm just doing it now.
Getting his essentials in, his vitamins.
This is my only non-water, non-coffee beverage of the day.
This makes it okay for me to drink a 2 liter of Coke and then eat a bunch of Dunkaroos.
None of that happens anymore.
When did you go on the wagon?
I stopped drinking soda a month and a half ago. I told you, we talked about this.
Oh yeah. No, I remember a month and a half ago.
But don't you allow yourself like a little treat?
I do every now and then.
It's like methadone you get in a little cup.
Well, being as we mentioned in the Easter egg, it is mid-June.
Uh-oh, that means there's a summer flavor of Mountain Dew or something.
Temptation has re-entered the world.
Oh, Baja Blast in 12 packs.
Wait, it only comes out during the summer?
It sure does.
Shuddyboy just pulled out like 15 bundles of heroin, essentially.
He's gonna inject that shit.
So, Sharon, where's my IV bag?
I have allowed myself one Baja Blast per day, both Saturday and Sunday. But I've also been using it to mix the weed lean in. So it's dual purpose.
And then Friday nights to end the week, I just get myself a Baja Blast enema.
No, then it's just water with, Kool-Aid flavor enhancers in it, but still water with no sugar.
That's not fucking water. You're drinking Kool-Aid. All right, well...
You said Kool-Aid enhancers. We mean like sugar?
There's no sugar. It's like the Mios. They're just Kool-Aid brand Mios.
You know what? I feel like I should know that as a snack sommelier, but then again, if it's low calorie, that's kind of not what the snack sommelier does. Mios.
Yeah, I fucked up and did a hijack.
Sounds like Greek yogurt.
I did a hijack snack attack when I found those Oreo dusted popcorn bites in the grocery store. And then I ate them, and I was all bummed out. I'm like, these don't really have that much flavor in them. Turns out they're low calorie. Oh, Shuddy's got the Kool-Aid liquid.
Yeah, no, I know. I've seen that before, but I didn't know that. Oh, it does say 0 calories, doesn't it? Oh, shit.
0 calories per squeeze.
So how many droplets do you put in a glass of water?
I put roughly 2 squeezes.
A little bit. 2 times 0, Kevin.
little bit less than 2
Yo,
squeezes
Zero.
in a 16-ounce cup of water.
I don't know. That's weird to me. How it could have flavor and 0 calories. It feels like they're lying.
Well, I mean, it's all chemicals. Let's not
for sure, but it's
not
0.
get it twisted. Water is the first ingredient, and then it's malic acid, citric acid, sucralose, gum arabic, natural flavor, acesulfame potassium citrate, glycerol esters of wood rosin. Oh, that's nice. That's a good one to read.
So I think, like, is the subtext of the 0 calories that essentially saying you're trading like cancer for heart disease for cancer? Like, you're not gonna have any cholesterol, no calories. You're good.
Yeah,
we're cancer instead.
You're not
like,
getting any sugar. We're just poisoning you.
Yeah, we're just giving you cancer. It's like, and everyone kind of is at peace with that.
Oh my god,
I mean,
dude!
I was until I read the ingredients.
So you took that vaccine. Fuck it, right?
Because I mean, I'm down under 190 pounds.
Holy shit!
Are you bulimic, Shuddy Boy?
No, I'm not. I'm just eating better, and I found that surprisingly, my body seems to be happier and metabolizes things better when I'm eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner instead of lunch, dinner, and Oreos.
Wow, that's very surprising. I did not read that anywhere. I've had homies that have dropped like significant, like 15, 20 pounds in a month just by quitting soda. So
I thought that's what I was going to do, but I did not cut weight when I cut out soda.
That's because you still give yourself like soda trees.
The Oreos.
You haven't really cut out soda.
I have literally had 5 sodas in the last month and a half, and 2 of them were this weekend.
That's less than a 1 soda per week ratio, Kevin. That's pretty good, especially from where he's coming from. And yet here you are with all your fucking negativity. You know, Kevin, you're lucky that me and Shuddy are still friends with you. You're gonna be down to 0 friends. You keep it up with your attitude.
I'm trying to help him, you retarded bitch.
Just a girlfriend who hates you. Dude, I'm proud of you though, Shuddy. I gained like probably 25, 30 pounds over the quarantine. Huge bummer. Yeah, dude. I was killing it with Postmates. But I've been working out a lot lately, and I've been playing a lot of basketball, which is the story behind my sunburn, as I alluded to or talked about in the Easter egg.
So it's kind of hard to see your sunburn. It looks like your forehead got pretty roasted, but
you can see it peeling off. Yeah,
my God, Geoff. Yeah, it looks like you got scorched.
I looked in the mirror.
Like he's got dried jizz all over his face.
Yeah, dude, pretty good one, Shuddy. That's a good one. At my expense, you got me. No, I actually just noticed it was this bad a few minutes before we started recording. Like I said, I'm recording, it's not early for me, but it's early in the day. We started around 11 a.m.
It's earlier. So. It's about an hour and a half earlier than we normally start, roughly.
So I essentially like rolled out of bed and just like hopped on the computer. But I played basketball outdoors Thursday and then Saturday. Thursday, I played for like 2.5, 3 hours outdoors. And I'm so pumped because when I got back into basketball, right as like they put the basketball hoops back up at the beach court, I could only play like an hour and a half before like my left hip, I don't know, I guess you only have one hip, but the left part of my hip started to like really hurt, and I would drag my leg when I'd run, and I just couldn't even play. And I thought it was pretty much just my obesity, just like wearing me down. But I've been, in the gym a lot lately. I've been hitting the sauna. I've been doing cardio. I've been playing a lot more basketball, so I'm good. I don't have that anymore. And I was balling. I probably played the best basketball that I have in like 3 years. I impressed some little roller skating chick that was hanging out at the courts. It was like smoking pot, this hot little Asian girl. and she like made it a point to say like how much I was balling, how good at basketball I was. It felt great. I was fucking excited. I went back and forth with some dude who was hooping, and I got some sun. But my pasty white skin, my shitty complexion never tans right. I always get sunburnt. And at this point, I am aware of that. There's been some vicious sunburns that I've had in the past. A very notorious one where you actually drank the pus that came from it, where I had no sunscreen on. I was quite literally flying too close to the sun, and I got fucking burned. This time, I put sunscreen on, and I put sunscreen on every time I go out to play basketball at the beach, because apparently the sun is just hotter and more effective at the beach. That would make sense, right, guys? Right, Kevin? I mean, like, it's fucking, there's no buildings, there's no trees, right? Is the sun hotter at the beach? Is that a thing?
I don't think it makes much of a difference, because the sun's distance from the earth is still the same. So I don't think you're more susceptible to a sunburn on the beach than you are, like, a couple miles inland. I
actually disagree with that.
Imagine that.
Geoff likes to say how I'm always on your side, so shut your mouth about me being contrarian. There's more humidity.
That's how wrong you are here, Kevin.
There's more humidity in the air at the beach. So water droplets do magnify the effects of the sun. Which is why you shouldn't water your lawn when it's sunny out, because the sun coming through the water droplets can, in fact, have like a magnifying glass effect and light the yard on fire, supposedly.
All right. Well, how about we check with Uncle Google then?
Yes.
And if I'm wrong, I will go eat some ice cream. And if Shuddyboy is wrong, he will eat my butt.
Deal. We're locking that bet in. I feel good about you here, Shuddy, but you definitely are getting the worst of the bet.
People at a tropical beach vacation are at an increased risk of getting a sunburn because these destinations are nearer the equator. What the fuck?
Says that pussy ass bitch. Listen.
Look, Shuddy, you can change my Zoom name, but it doesn't show up on YouTube.
I know.
Oh, damn it. I thought it did.
No, we knew that it didn't when I used to change yours.
Oh, I never knew that, actually. I just kind of rolled
For
with
everyone,
punches.
Kevin's name is Pussy Ass Bitch. Geoff and I had decided that because as we waited nearly 10 whole minutes for Kevin to get on.
Kevin Pee Wee Kirkland showed up halfway through the first quarter. Anyways, so I put on all the sunscreen, was playing basketball outside, and just my sweat, I think, just washed the sunscreen off. I was fucking hooping, Kevin, playing so well, impressed this girl, and was just flying high. Nope, didn't. I'm pretty sure she was with one of the guys that I was playing with, and really the only guy that was better than me. And as well as I played, this motherfucker beat me every single time. It was painful. Well, it was more my team, but I didn't hit the winning shots, and he did.
Do you think it was just because you were rusty? Do you think if you were like playing consistently all this time, you would have beaten him?
Yeah, I would have gotten one, but he was a better basketball player than me. No. He was pretty athletic. He was a fucking turd, though, dude. He had a ponytail. Black dude had a ponytail. He came skateboarding in on a longboard and fucking flip-flops. I was like, no way. And he was probably looking at me like I'm a fat, doofy white guy. The girl that he was with, who was impressed by my basketball, essentially confirmed this. There's no reason you would think I'm good at basketball. So I'm looking at him like, this turd can't play. He's definitely looking at me like, no way can this fucking turd play. He shows up with a fucking lawn chair, a longboard, and a speaker. And I shit you not, the playlist that he was playing, mostly hip-hop, all good. And then all of a sudden, Creed comes on. It was fucking random.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Can you take me higher?
And then he beat me to Creed, and I swear to God, that must have been what Charlie Murphy felt like when Prince beat them in basketball. She's like, this goofy motherfucker is gonna beat me to Creed. You got to be kidding me.
Well,
And
wait
I
a
was
second. Maybe
balling, too.
maybe that's part of his hustle. He shows up on a longboard with flip-flops, ponytail, lures you in with decent hip-hop, and then when Creed comes on, it distracts you and throws you off, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And you get all pissed off, and your game goes off.
We had that conversation. I accused him of this. I was like, you just won because of this weak-ass Creed bullshit. I can't believe this came on. And just
You told him that?
Yeah. And he like kind of giggled. But after I think that girl was with him. Maybe not. She was just kind of roller skating around smoking pot. But then I saw them the next day. So I think she was with him, but he doesn't like me. Like we played a lot afterwards and we saw each other the next day. No, I said that one comment, but I think he heard her like praising me and that pissed him off because
he got all jealous and shit.
He did. Yeah, and he did beat me, so he's probably like, "Fuck this guy! Like, why is he getting
good? Props?"
yeah. So, and like every time I tried talking to him afterwards, just like basketball, I'm not really trying to be friends with him. Whatever, he like played me off. Anyways, I left the basketball court. Now, the most noteworthy shit happened after basketball, at least for this podcast. I biked back up the hill. I always, no matter how much basketball I play, no matter how tired I am, I bike back up the hill that I was telling you guys about before where that chick on the skateboard bombed it down.
Yeah.
Steep fucking hill. It's a way to really just like hammer home the workout, and it feels good making it up that hill. So I made it up the hill, but man, I was not feeling good. Thought a little bit of like the sun. I knew I got sunburnt. I just played the most basketball I'd had probably a year or two. So I was hurting. I go home, dude.
You barf?
And I shit and puke water. Oh yeah. Yeah. I barfed a few times. I almost did it in the same toilet, but I was able to just, I was able to shit the water and then hold out puking for like an hour. But yeah, dude, like I was feeling so good about myself.
I've had to do that before though. When I got food poisoning in Hawaii, I was definitely shitting water and puking between my legs into the toilet at the same time.
Yeah, I've done it. I think I've done it before. Something's like a similar situation. Well, not like on vacation, but yeah, something, pooping and puking at the same time. I've done that before, and I was happy not to have to puke into the same bowl that I was shitting, but either way, it really knocked me down a peg. I was feeling good about myself. And then, the next day I woke up so sunburnt. I was hurting. And now my skin's peeling. I look fucking ridiculous. Like Shuddy said, I look like I have dried jizz on me. I think that was a...
So how long do you think you were in the sun for? Like, because, you definitely have to reapply if you're out there for a few hours.
I was out there for 3 hours Thursday and 3 hours, or 2.5 hours Thursday, 3 hours Saturday. I played even more basketball outside Saturday and didn't really learn my lesson. I mean, the thing was that my team kept winning and I kept playing well and kept winning Saturday. So I didn't even have time to really reapply sunscreen, which is a good thing, but holy shit. Like my face, I couldn't even really talk. My face was just on fire that night.
See, I don't even know if this is just like a lifelong paste face getting older thing, but I got sunburnt once on a family vacation to Florida a few years ago, and I was sitting outside, but I was under like this big like concrete thing, so I was completely out of the sun. I saw where the line was, where the shade ended. I was way far away from it. I somehow still got crazy sunburn on my leg through my shorts, and my shins stayed red for like a couple months, and I got like all nervous. Like the sunburn was gone, like it didn't hurt anymore, but my skin was still red. I was like, did I just get like sun damage? Is this my leg now? Am I forever red?
Is my skin stained?
Yeah. So, I mean, I got a few years on you, Geoff. Wait, how old are you again? Are you 34?
Yeah, I'm 34.
I don't know, man. You might be getting to that point, too, as a fellow paste face, where You get roasted and it stays red for a long ass time.
Well, I mean, this happened just last week. If I'm still like, I don't know, got like fucking skin falling off my face or still obnoxiously red, then I don't know, maybe sound the alarm. But I'm all right for now.
How many times a year
I'm
do
gonna
you
have
think
to
you get sunburned?
Honestly, on average, I would say once a year. Just the one, I just think the one really bad time is standing out. You know what I mean? In your mind, or maybe in the listener's mind as well.
Because I probably
Certainly
get
in my mind, it's
sunburnt once a year.
Yeah, but you go on vacation more than I do.
Yeah, but I try to stay out of the fucking sun as much as possible when I go. Because of this bitch-ass skin.
Let me tell you, though, and this is something last take here, weather-related, sun-related. I was thinking about this the other day. I actually think I live in, like, weather-wise, possibly the nicest, like, neighborhood maybe in the world. Like,
you think it's better than San Diego?
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, I would like to take it to the Weather Olympics. Like, I'd like to enter it because I'm 2 blocks away from the sand, and it's just always nice and breezy, and you could always wear like a hoodie and shorts, which is like perfect for me. Sometimes it's a little too hot for the hoodie, but you can always like pretty much just be outside in shorts and a t-shirt or a hoodie. Honestly, it's why I pay as much as I do for fucking rent. My neighborhood, my weather, just it's fucking wonderful, dude. But flew a little too close to the sun playing basketball outdoors. I'm gonna have to get like a stronger SPF, I think, and just straight like tell dudes at the court, like, yeah, you got to give me a few minutes. I gotta reapply suntan lotion.
Time out. Wait, what SPF are you using?
Like you guys literally don't get it. You don't understand what I'm going through.
Are you always the only cracker on the court?
No. I mean, well, yeah, in Long Beach, yeah. Like growing up, I lived in like white part of upstate New York, but yeah, pretty much the only white guy out there. Sometimes you get some Mexicans here or there, but yeah, it's a lot of black dudes. Out of 106 in Park.
What SPF are you using?
I think it's like 40. Like it's the light one. Doesn't it go up to like 150? I have like I have one of the smaller ones.
I've heard that some of it is a lie. Like there's only a certain amount of SPF, and once you go above that, it's no longer like effective. So they could slap, SPF 100 on something, but apparently, at least from what I hear, it doesn't make much of a difference. I forget where it taps out, like 30 or 50, but one of those is the highest it actually gets.
I need to go to the fucking CVS, get some. I'm gonna need to invest in some aloe vera lotion and suntan lotion because I'm gonna get out there tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the lower 90s tomorrow, and I like playing in the heat. I'm looking forward to that.
So I just checked the weather app because it's been cooking here. It's currently 90, and tomorrow is going to be 100 in Studio City.
You need to get out of there. That's like my next thing to you. I'm gonna come up. We're gonna hang out again soon. But I think now that you're not in the Hollywood grind, I would push to you moving closer to Ellis for sure. Just because like I know his neighborhood and it's fucking sick, and like that's the more like authentic and true LA experience that people listening at home kind of want or yearn for or whatever, unless you're doing the Hollywood show business entertainment grind.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason you moved to the Valley is to save a few bucks, and my rent's fucking stupid expensive.
Yeah.
For a 1-bedroom, it's retarded. And I don't even have fucking central air. But I don't know. Hermosa's super expensive too. I don't think I could afford an apartment in Hermosa Beach.
Yeah. I mean, I have an idea of what you pay in Studio City, and you're looking at a studio in Hermosa for that, which
yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
yeah, go to what is it called?
We'll do as a comparison
Zillow
right now. Near
Love
me.
real estate, Shuddy. Shut estate. No.
So, okay, right in Quakertown here. What's this one? 9-6.
Wait, you're gonna move to Quakertown, Kevin? Let's do it.
So, no. As a comparison, renting a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,200 square foot house in Quakertown is $1,900.
Nice.
Man. That must be nice.
Now, are you looking up Studio City
Well, no, I'm not.
or Hermosa?
I'm not going to put him in on blast.
Yeah, do
like
Hermosa.
that. So Hermosa, a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,800 square foot townhouse for rent is $6,500 a month.
Yeah, that sounds right.
A studio, the least expensive studio, is $2,300. Oh, what's this for $1,500?
Yeah, no, my homegirl, or excuse me, my ex and her homegirl, I think, have a studio for not that much money.
$1,500 gets you a shoebox.
Yeah, it's mad small.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody want to sign up for our Patreon?
Kevin's got to move. Come on, we're gonna do a $15 Kevin moving tier. Oh man,
I gotta say though, speaking of the Patreon, people are fucking loving Crafter Geoff Shuddy edition.
You can get 280 square feet on the beach for $2,000 a month.
What's that? The price of being homeless? Just you get your own little square on the beach?
It looks like, based on the pictures, it looks like it's a basement of a house converted to a bedroom, a tiny kitchenette, and a bathroom.
Do it. I'll come hang out with
It's literally on the beach.
And you literally don't get parking.
Right on the waterfront in Hermosa Beach. Right on the boardwalk called The Strand. Professional, quiet building, quality tenants, steps to the beach, amazing ocean views, common areas, laundry room for tenants.
Kevin, you don't get the type of chick response that type of location requires. You'd probably be evicted.
You're not allergic to asbestos, are you?
It's tiny.
Yeah, I bet. So, Shuddy, we never got to hear your thoughts on the new Masters of the Universe trailer.
I am so pumped for it. So pumped. I've watched that trailer several times, that teaser, and I'm into it.
I like the musical selection.
I do too.
The Johnny Five, I Need a Hero.
Yes, of course. Shout out to What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? We just watched Short Circuit 1, and we will be doing the We Need a Hero Short Circuit 2 at some point here in the not too distant future if I have my way. The only thing, and this isn't a gripe, this is just when animation and CGI are combined and look so drastically different, it bums me out a little bit. But
yeah, that's a huge thing they're doing now. Like especially in anime. I remember Alex used to bitch about, like, it's a big thing in the anime community to complain about as well. I think there's a faction of people that don't like the CG mixture. But I don't know where you could find any new animation because it's done anime style. It's the same people from Castlevania,
right?
So yeah, it's done anime style, and I every anime that comes out now has CGI in it.
And I mean, it's not like it's gonna bum me out to watch it. It's just that's gonna be the one thing that I'll have to get used to. I really like Mark Hamill as Skeletor. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the second Skeletor talked, I was like, oh, that's Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sir Davos plays Man-at-Arms, which is awesome.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I love Sir Davos.
I'm really, really excited for this.
Henry
July
Rollins is one
23rd.
of them, right?
Henry Rollins is who the fuck is Henry Rollins?
And who's the
damn it.
little
Ram Man. Paul Giamatti should be Ram Man.
Triceratops.
Triclops is who he is.
Oh shit!
Oh wow! Talking out of your ass, and you excellently backed into that one. Good job.
You know, I like the color scheme of it too. Like right when it opened up and it showed Castle Grayskull, I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a cool color scheme." Like as somebody who wasn't terribly into He-Man as a kid, like I for sure watched the cartoon and had some toys, but I'm nowhere near the level you and Dom are. But when that comes out, I'm watching it. Uh-oh.
Jay
Anybody hear that?
is nope.
Do I sound okay?
Give me a sec.
Uh-oh, we got a hum. We had a mysterious.
And he insists that the recorder is picking it up. That's the best part.
It is. Well, I mean, you guys don't even hear the theme song. Zoom cuts stuff out.
That's
All right,
true.
it went away. You know what it is? There's something in these connectors that after a certain amount of showtime passes, it starts this weird electrical hum. But
It's
sorry.
like a delayed release.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. But Shuddy,
Yes.
what were you saying about He-Man?
Just that I'm super excited for July 23rd. Like I am.
Oh, that's when it comes out.
July 23rd. The first 5 episodes. So part 1 drops.
Interesting. And speaking of Castlevania, they just announced that they're doing a spin-off show. So they ended Castlevania with 4 seasons, but now they're doing Trevor Belmont's son, Richter Belmont. So it's like a time jump. Yeah. So
Cool
I'm
name.
very pumped that there's more Castlevania coming. Good time to be a cartoon dork, I'd say.
For sure. And while we're on it, Dom and I this weekend are taking a road trip to Maryland to go to a He-Man centric toy store.
Have you ever been to Maryland?
I mean, yes, I've been to Baltimore and such. I've driven through this part of Maryland, but I've never actually been to this part of Maryland. That
Ocean
we're going
City?
to. No, I've been there too with you.
Yeah. Yeah, when I had to sleep in the bathtub in the hotel room.
It's called Tannytown. It's near the PA Maryland border out in Western Maryland to go to Eternia Dreams. So Dom and I are leaving Friday night and staying in Gettysburg and doing some Battlefield bullshit Saturday morning and then going to the toy store.
I can't believe you're not a virgin. And you have children to prove it. So like,
Yep.
remember, kids, never give up.
Just be yourself. Someone will appreciate it.
Yeah, somebody
Authenticity.
might fuck you.
Well, see, the Gettysburg thing is happening because I have been trying to get Sharon to go to Gettysburg with me, and she just
Why?
has no interest. Because I love it. I think it's so interesting, and
You like history stuff?
I do. Civil War history.
Oh,
specifically.
see over here,
That
Sharon.
was-
This is where General Cornwallis took a shit.
Gettysburg was one of the go-to destination for Miller family vacations when I was a kid. We went like 3 or 4 times.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
I would.
That would have pissed me off.
Yeah, I would have taken my mom to court and tried to like become an orphan.
No, a lot of our family vacations were camping trips where we would do educational things.
Oh god!
Wow.
So,
Oh, it's probably why you beat me in Trivial Pursuit.
and
I did not have those kind of vacations.
and O. Pete was actually supposed to be in the area for work this weekend. So back when we started to plan this trip to Eternia Dreams, he asked how we got there, and I looked and saw that we had to drive right through Gettysburg, and everybody was on board for making a stop in Gettysburg. And Sharon was like, "Thank God, now you can stop asking me because you have people that will go with you."
Yeah, she sends you off on your fucking virgin pilgrimages.
So
He'll never cheat on me in Gettysburg. Fuck it.
We're leaving Friday afternoon. We've booked a craft beer ghost tour for Friday night.
That sounds cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is
Wait, when is this happening?
My Friday to Saturday.
It's fucking Dom and Shuddy's hall pass.
Yeah,
going to Gettysburg and ghost tours.
We're having ourselves a little Father's Day getaway.
Yeah, hold me close as you go.
To go to a battlefield and to go toy shopping.
Man.
I wonder what I'm going to yell up strip clubs in Gettysburg and just send you a couple suggestions just to see. It's just, it's Father's Day. You need it.
Well, I went on my own dorky little venture.
You went camping, no?
No.
Or did we talk about that?
That was
That was last week.
Last week. This
All
week
right,
I went to Disney.
Okay, Disney. You did say that earlier.
How are the restrictions? My homie went to the Staples Center to watch the Clippers playoff game. Him, his wife, and his daughter, and he told the story. Fade the Media is Ozza, and he told the story, and it sounded like a complete fucking nightmare. Just the worst thing ever. Granted, he had a kid, so it's a little bit different.
Don't they have the vaccinated section?
Yeah, but it was still a nightmare. Apparently, you couldn't bring food to your seats, but they didn't tell anyone this, and there was like a whole bunch of like policies and rules that they just foisted on people like last second or as they were doing it that they had no idea like what they were in store for that was, on the horizon. So I guess what I'm wondering is
I knew there was going to be some annoying shit. Like, because they say it's chill to be maskless outdoors. The sun kills it. Outdoors, it doesn't really travel. So I kind of thought that as long as you're not waiting in a line, you'd be okay. But it's masks all the time unless you're sitting down and eating and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, technically, you're not supposed to just be eating food and drinking stuff all over the place, although people were, and nobody was really getting in any shit for it. I had never been to Star Wars Land, and they have the blue milk stuff, and I had to get it in a souvenir cup to take home. So I had this thing full of the blue milk, which is just basically it's like a slushie, but made with coconut rice milk or something and then flavored. So I was just sneaking this under my mask. It was good. It was a little too sweet, but it was good. But I fuck with this container. This thing's cool. And it lights up and stuff.
Nice. Speaking of virgins, here we go.
Oh, yeah. I'm filling this motherfucker with pina coladas.
I mean, half of that equation's cool.
So there's like park restrictions. So I think they're only at 25% capacity or something like that. I mean, if you're listening to this, odds are that has changed. We're recording this on the 14th. It gets posted late, and the 15th is when they change all of the guidelines for California. So I think capacity might be going up to 50% at Disney. I don't know if anybody really knows what the changes that are coming are, but
literally, I don't think anyone fucking knows. Yeah. I just hope the state of California knows, because it doesn't seem like any business knows.
Yeah.
Like I asked my gym, like, what if come June 15th, can I take the mask off? Like, can vaccinated people take the mask off? Which I am. And can
Yeah, sure you are.
What are the rules? And they're like, we have no idea. We're waiting.
Okay. The simple answer is that capacity restrictions on businesses, as well as social distancing requirements, are going to be lifted.
Oh, you still got masks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
If you're
Anyhow,
fully vaccinated and you're not working, you probably won't have to wear a mask. Let's just see. Okay, so there are, as we explained, some exceptions, such as public transport, in healthcare settings, and indoors at K-12 schools, where everyone must wear a mask regardless of vaccination status.
Oh, dang. Huh.
So it
All right.
sounds like you guys have started to join fucking New York Times and their fucking bullshit. You're only allowed to see so many articles.
yeah, they need funding. Those pieces of shit.
So it looks like you guys are just going up to the CDC guidelines, where if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask and no more occupancy or social distancing restrictions.
Yeah,
Right, well.
we'll see. I can't wait. I'll fucking cry. I'll cry when that.
We'll find
that
out in a
day
few
happens.
hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bar naked. No more restrictions, right?
Oh, who wants to eat my ass?
We're partying now. America's back.
So the way it's set up is the park hours are limited, so it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And
That's it normally.
I think 7 a.m. to midnight. I
Shit.
think. So the way it normally goes is that so they got rid of Fast Pass. You can't do Fast Pass on rides, but they do have a virtual queue for the new Spider-Man thing, which I don't even know what it is. Spider-Man, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance, the newer Star Wars ride, and Indiana Jones. And my girl's favorite rides are Indiana Jones in Disney, and then the Cars ride in California Adventure. So we set our alarms to wake us up at 6:55, and then immediately got on our phones, opened up the app, and we're just refreshing until it turns 7 to get in the virtual queues. And the Rise of the Resistance, the new Star Wars one, instantly filled. Like, it didn't even give you the option. Like, the second it turned 6:59 to 7 a.m., blocked out. Already full. I was like, how? How did that many people manage to tap that quick? Blew my mind, but we got locked out of that. Indiana Jones, locked out. Spider-Man, locked out. So instantly, right off the bat, 7 a.m., we're like, oh, this is doomed. This whole trip is fucked. This is going to be crazy. So we get there, and apparently they do it in tiers. So they reopen Spider-Man and Star Wars at noon. So 7 a.m., everything instantly fills up. Try again at noon. Somehow, I randomly checked the app when we were walking around and got us in the virtual queue for Indiana Jones, which was 2.5 hours past the point where we checked in. And then when noon hit, we actually did get on the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which she had never been on, I had never been on. One of the dopest rides I've ever seen. It was so fucking sick.
Oh, nice.
So it's in like multiple parts. So the ride starts with you getting on like a transport ship, and you're all just like standing there. It's almost like a subway looking thing. And, you know, they have these monitors where they got actors from the Star Wars movies to cut new scenes, and they're like, oh no, we're getting boarded by the First Order. And then some fat Disney employee dressed up as a First Order guy comes in, and he's like, you are all going to be interrogated. Please step off of the cruiser. But they're all in character. So everybody was just standing there watching this guy, and nobody got off, and he goes, get off now! And we're like, oh! And everybody rushes off the thing. And then we go into this room that is fucking enormous. And it's done up like one of those gigantic, you know, Imperial ship rooms from the movies with dozens of stormtroopers standing there. It was fucking crazy. It had to have been
like humans, or are they like statues?
They were statues, but they looked like they could be humans. But they did have like a few humans standing by, like as park employees. It had to have been like a 50-foot ceiling. It was fucking gigantic. And they since it's, COVID restrictions, they don't want anybody hanging around, so you had to just be ushered and just like keep going. And then you go in this crazy hallway and there's blinking lights all over the place, and my girlfriend sees this panel of buttons and she's like, "Ooh, these are cool." And she starts like poking them. And one of the guys leans in and he's like, "Keep your hands to yourself." Like they all get real bitchy with you, which we thought was kind of cool. We were like pumped to get scolded.
Were you not supposed to touch them at all?
No, you can touch it, but they're just like in character. So
gotcha. Okay.
We're basically in the spirit of the ride. We're all basically arrested by the First Order, and then they siphon people off into groups of 6, and they put you in these interrogation rooms. And then there's a screen where Kylo Ren and the ginger guy come up and start like yelling at you. And then a lightsaber comes through the wall and cuts like an opening. So you rush out through that, and then you get in these little cruiser ships that almost look like big Roombas.
Spoiler.
And then you're just cruising through this starship as like you're going underneath these gigantic guns that are firing and blasting off, and laser battles are happening around you. And you go into this room with fucking life-size AT-ATs. Like 4 life-size AT-ATs, and you're just going between their legs. It was fucking insane. It was insane.
Wait,
it was.
What's an ass hat?
I mean,
It's those big things that walk around on all 4s. Those big robots.
Wait, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're on the snow planet when they wrap the tow cable around its legs and make it trip and fall over.
Are you talking about an N64? Because I think I get the reference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Dude, you go to a hangar with 4 of those things, life size. It's insane. I can't imagine how much money. So it's like 3 or 4 different rides in one. And then when you're on that little speeder thing, you get caught in an elevator. It brings you up, and then you're just seeing out the windows of this spaceship. So you just see like all these spaceships shooting at each other and shit's fucking exploding. And then it drops like the Tower of Terror. It was so dope.
How long did the ride last?
It was. I don't know how long, but it was the longest ride in the park.
How many people go per ride?
Well, that's another thing. Since they're doing COVID stuff, me and my girl got our own thing.
Nice.
Yeah, every
Did you
ride
make
you
it
go
out?
on is. No, but she fingered my butt.
Nice. Oh wow, you guys really got after it on the.
I was
Star
like,
Wars
AT-AT! Whoa!
Man, really partying. What a date.
But yeah, it was sick, man. I mean, with how crowded it looked with the amount of people there, even though they said it was at 25% capacity, the lines weren't all that long. Like, we got on everything we wanted to go on except for Avengers Academy. And I was kind of confused as to what Avengers Academy was. I didn't know if it was like a ride or an experience. Apparently, it's like, so you know how Disney has, Tomorrowland, Frontierland. They just have like different sections of the park that are themed. So Marvel Academy is just Marvel Land, essentially. But it's like in such high demand that they limit the amount of people that can go in at a time. So every time we went by, the line was at least 2 hours long, and we were just like, fuck this. Like, that's just waiting to get into the section. Then you still have to wait to go on the rides there. So, like, I'm not waiting on a line to go wait on a line.
So did you wait? But you didn't go to the Spider-Man one either?
No, because that's in Marvel. So you have to wait on the line to get in there.
Gotcha. Lines on lines on lines again, huh?
Yep. And we did there's 2 Star Wars rides. There's one where you go in the Millennium Falcon, and that's sort of like just an interactive, like you just see a hologram on the screen of where you guys are flying, and there's 6 people can go in and at a time. So there's 2 pilots, 2 engineers, and 2 gunners, but they only let whoever's in your group go. So it was just the 2 of us, and everything else is supposed to run on autopilot. So the 2 pilots, one person controls up and down, and the other person controls left and right. And she was doing left and right while I was on the guns. So we're just fucking crashing into shit because we can't go up or down.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, it was kind of goofy.
All right.
But we did fucking 12 hours there.
Did you wear sunscreen or did you get burnt?
Multiple times. I still got burnt on my shoulder because I missed like a part.
Oh, I see.
Where my shirt didn't cover. So I got nuked a little bit there. But for the most part, I did well. I didn't really get cooked. I checked my step counter? 28,000 steps. So I'm going to be fucking
what's that
jacked.
in miles? 6? 5?
No. I don't know exactly because it depends on your stride, but I saw online because I Googled it afterwards because I was curious too. I saw
Look
that.
at your phone.
It tells you the mile?
Yeah.
He looked it up already. We don't even have to.
Look at the day you were at Disney and just how much walking you did.
Oh.
Yesterday I did 10.7 miles.
Nice, dude. Played like a soccer match.
My ass cheeks still hurt. My ass is fucked up.
Nice. Is she like a bigger fan of Disney than you are, girl? Or
Not
are you more
necessarily.
the nerd?
I mean, so she's not like a Disney nerd. She didn't want to, thank God, do the couple shirts. She likes to clown on those people. And I don't know. As far as Disney dorks go, I don't think either of us are really on the scale of how bad it gets. Like, she grew up in Southern California, so she's been to Disney, like, hundreds of times probably.
Man, that's like tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, it used to not be this pricey. They just keep raising the prices because they want to keep capacity down. And people just keep fucking buying it. Like, they just recently got rid of annual passes, so you can't get those anymore.
You can't get season passes anymore?
Nope. History.
Is that only going to be until COVID, the pandemic, or is that
I don't think so.
Moving forward?
They're trying to keep attendance down. It sells out every fucking day. And they're just like, all right, well, let's raise the prices and maybe that'll keep some people out. And people just keep fucking paying for it.
I mean, that's the nicest way to look at that. They're just trying to keep people out.
I don't think that is what they're doing why they're raising the prices.
That's definitely not what they're telling their shareholders. Well, hey, did you go to any of the Disney restaurants?
No, everything was booked.
Fuck, dude. It's, again, yeah, it sounds kind of like a nightmare. Like, hey, I hope you're grateful that you get to go outside your house, but it's going to be overly priced or overly crowded, so you're not even going to be able to enjoy it that much.
No, we went to this burger spot in downtown Disney that had fucking awesome burgers.
What's it called?
Oh.
Red Robin?
I think it was called Burger King.
Yeah, they're really known. They specialize in their burgers.
Black Tap?
Oh, yes, I've heard of Black Tap.
I got the Greg Norman.
Okay, I don't know what that. Wait, Black Tap burger.
So the Greg Norman, he got his own burger recipe there somehow.
The Shock.
I don't know if the Shack is like a shareholder in this place, but it was Wagyu beef, arugula, blue cheese, and buttermilk dill dressing.
I went here in Vegas, or I went to Black Tap in Vegas. There's one in the Venetian, and my brother got both of my brothers got like one of those intense milkshakes with like a whole fucking cake on top of it, or a chipwich.
Yeah.
Did you see those?
I did.
Did you split one with your lady, or did you both pussy out?
We both pussied out.
What a disgrace! I would have been so mad. That's really the only thing that kind of piques my interest about Disneyland is like, oh wow, they got Black Tap.
We did get fried pickles. I mean, you like rides, don't you? You go to Magic Mountain. You go to Six Flags.
I like roller coasters. Like,
dude, get a fucking
roller coasters.
Look at Six Flags. Their season passes are dirt cheap. Get a fucking season pass.
I don't know, man.
Do
you have to wear masks all around there? I'm not trying to wear a mask in like 110 degree weather.
What a pussy.
Well, they say being outdoors in the sun kills it, Kevin. So maybe if the experts will agree with your science, maybe I'll be interested in this.
Yeah, but It's not going to keep me from going.
I mean, it's going to keep me from going.
Well,
I do want to. I'll go
vagina.
once though with you when. Yeah, fuck you.
Hey,
I'll go once.
Shuddy, change Jeff's name to pussy ass bitch.
No, it's you today.
Oh, tiny piece of cloth. Oh, my one weakness.
I mean, hey, we all have our reasons for doing stuff. I feel like this is a legitimate one.
I think you're just scared and using that as an excuse.
What am I scared of?
Rides. I don't think you can handle
No
it
way.
anymore. I think you turn into an old lady.
That's an unfair accusation and untrue. No, I have no problem going on rides. It's the fucking little piece of cloth that's bumming me out. I'm one of those. Don't make me go Karen. I'll talk to the manager at Six Flags.
Oh,
Get
I
rid of
believe
this
it.
fucking mask issue.
Do you know who I am? I'm verified on Twitter.
Yeah, I do the greatest. I'm part of, the greatest MasterChef recap show ever. You haven't heard of me?
Dude, I'm starting to think we might have fucked up. Like,
It shouldn't be behind a paywall.
if we put some of our Patreon shows out for free, we would probably be like network worthy.
I think
I
the
don't know
MasterChef.
about that, but
I mean, Supermarket
I think
Queefs,
oh, you
Crafter
mean
Jeff
like,
Shuddy Edition.
Sorry, like podcast network worthy, not like we do an actual recap show for Fox
Oh,
Television.
no. No.
That was where my disagreement.
Oh, my God. No, the things we say
if
on
they want ratings.
the things we say on Crafter Jeff Shuddy Edition would never fly on Fox. Maybe
Damn
maybe
it,
it is
though.
maybe it is for the best that some of that is left behind a paywall.
It's good though. Let me
God
tell you, I
damn
would
it.
make that network a whole bunch of money if they just greenlit my commentary, our commentary.
Yeah, we've
We're killing
gotten
it.
multiple comments from people saying that it's the best content we've ever put out.
Yeah, dude. And it's behind the $5. It's on the $5 tier. So if you're on the fringe of joining our Patreon, give it a listen. You
Yeah.
cut a little 3-minute trailer, right, or teaser? Excuse
last
me. and you put it
episode,
in our
yeah. It's fucking
last episode.
it's one latte from Starbucks. Just give it a try. See if you like it.
Just give it. People are sitting there at home. I fucking hate Starbucks. Only douchebags go to Starbucks.
But yeah, check it out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Crafter Jeff Shuddy Edition. Fucking killing it. Can't wait to record the new episode this week. The final audition show, and then we finally get into the competition. So pumped.
Get into the big dance.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited. 5 more aprons to hand out, right? There's
Yep.
been 10 of the 15 given.
Yep.
Next week's celebrity chef is Paula Dean. Can't wait to see how she's rounded the corner. I know she had a couple tough years because she was unfairly maligned by the goddamn liberal media, but she's back. Thank God.
She's back and full of butter.
Yeah. She's going to fucking butter up her food and her dishes.
Shuddy, did you ever end up finishing Mayor of Easttown?
No,
Oh my God. All right, well.
I did watch Loki though.
I watched Loki.
And what were your thoughts?
I think it fucking
Yeah.
kicks ass. As far as continuing the Marvel stuff, I think I'm bummed out it's only 6 episodes. I'm not sure I like the aesthetic of it. Like the 60s motif
I do.
of the design. I bet it's not like it's kind of like your thing with the He-Man and the CG. It's not
Right.
It's not much of a distraction at all. I just feel like if they have a time travel society that monitors time travel and polices time travel, it would be cool if it was more futuristic looking and not 60s, 70s, whatever they're going for. But either way, I think it's dope. I think it's cool what they're doing. I don't really want to spoil anything yet, but some of the stuff they did that ties in with Endgame and Infinity War and stuff relating to that nature, I thought was dope and well done. And I'm pumped for more. And I'm there's a lot of theories on who the big bad is going to be, who the villain's going to be. I hear they're setting up for Kang the Conqueror, which would make sense if it's time travel.
He's one of the 3 Time Lords.
Oh, he
whatever
is.
They were calling.
One of those three faces.
He was shown as, at least the way when I saw it, I picked him up as one of those three time overlords.
See, I wasn't sure if they were going to go for a cosmic deep cut and go the living tribunal with those three faces.
No. There's a fly in the house that just distracted me.
Yeah, I was like, is Shuddyboy having a stroke?
No, one of them was Kang. I'm 98% sure.
There's been rumors for a while that, like, how Thanos was the big bad for the last 10 years, that all the next couple years worth of Marvel movies are going to lead up to a showdown with Kang the Conqueror.
Which would be pretty awesome.
If they can pull it off. That time travel shit is tricky.
Is Kang, is he more badass than Thanos?
No.
Not as far as I'm concerned. I mean, Thanos is the ultimate Marvel bad guy. Him and Galactus are at least my favorite.
What about Apocalypse?
Apocalypse is cool. I mean, he's definitely, in the grand scheme of things, a formidable villain. I bet you
Mount Rushmore of Marvel villains.
He would have to be, yeah. I know. I bet you if you asked Seek would put him at number one.
We have to get him back. Speaking of which, we haven't had a Seek or Alex Wilson appearance in quite a long time.
I miss Seek and Alex.
Yeah.
But Shuddy, what did you think of Loki?
I enjoyed it. I thought the whole time aspect was a little weird, but I thought it was fun. I liked Owen Wilson in it a lot.
That was looking to be my question.
Yeah.
Thanks for addressing that, Shuddy.
I liked him in it a lot, and I'm looking forward to see where it goes. I hate that it's one episode at a fucking time.
And I hate that it's only going to be 6.
But is there going to be multiple seasons? Or is this a one-season thing?
I don't know. It kind of all depends on where they tie in, because I don't think they're going to do more WandaVision. I think they're just doing these one-offs to string more plot and set up more things happening in the movies.
I don't really remember, obviously, but did you guys give your final thoughts on WandaVision, your final grades?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
It was better than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Sure.
You didn't enjoy Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I did. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. It definitely had the best action, but the story was a little lackluster.
Yeah, those Super Soldier, the Red Hand or whatever the fuck they were called.
How did Anthony Mackie do?
Face Smashers.
That girl is, because I recently rewatched Solo, because I had never seen it since it was in the theaters, and I was just scrolling through Disney Plus. I was like, I'll give Solo another watch. She's one of the, I mean, she gets set up as a bad guy, but turns out to be like a good guy. But she is always, at least in Falcon and Winter Soldier and in Solo, put on as like an intimidating presence, and she is the least intimidating actor around.
What's her name? I'm gonna IMDb her.
I don't even know what her name is, but I think she's like a French ginger.
All right, I'm gonna IMDb French ginger. Wait, I'm confused. This is Loki, right? She's in Loki?
No. Falcon and Winter Soldier. She's like the bad guy in that.
Sorry, I got lost in our comic book gayness for a second. Yes, Falcon the Winter Soldier.
Like if you put Falcon and Winter Soldier up to take down like a little girl, I don't know. Erin Kelly, man.
I see her, yeah.
Yeah, not very intimidating.
Yeah, she's kind of. Yeah, no, I don't get that kind of intimidating vibes out of her. 98. God, that's so weird. Born in 98. Anyways. They got Wyatt Russell in this. I absolutely know nothing about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as you can see.
I didn't even make the connection that it was Wyatt Russell until after seeing him for a little while on screen.
Oh, really?
His ears look he looks so fucking goofy without a beard.
He looks goofy in the Captain America cowl.
Yeah, and his ears are like fucking gigantic.
Yeah, he kind of had like a little bit of a Popeye face going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it made him. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Daniel Bruhl's in here.
Oh yeah,
nice. Niki Lauda.
Oh, Niki Lauda.
It's Sebastian Stan. Is that the guy who played Bucky Barnes in The Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Same dude? He's always been... I guess he's still within the budget, huh?
Yep.
Hasn't outgrown the Marvel franchise. Yeah, poor him. You think Anthony Mackie... I feel like Anthony Mackie probably hates Michael B. Jordan, right? For like stepping on his territory, pretty much taking his lane.
Maybe. I don't know. Given the choice, I'll take Anthony Mackie every time over Michael B. Jordan.
What? I don't disagree, but what makes you say that?
I don't know. Like Michael B. Jordan has kind of like a poo-poo face. Like he always looks like bummed out. Like he looks like he wants to talk to the manager.
What's I actually played basketball with a kid that looked like Michael B. Jordan, or a kid, I don't know, that looked like Michael B. Jordan. I called him Michael B. Jordan during the game. And one of his friends started laughing. He's like, he does look like him, right? Like, yeah. It wasn't like he laughed like I dissed him, but it's like, I mean, chicks love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not a bad comparison, right?
He's porking Steve Harvey's daughter.
I mean, that's probably not the extent of his porking either. I'm sure he's got a whole roster. I would hope so. I think he's doing fame the right way. I've heard some stories, but it feels like Anthony Mackie would look at Michael B. Jordan as a threat. I saw what's the recent Michael B. Jordan Amazon Prime Tom Clancy movie? I watched it. It was so fucking bad. I didn't review it. And me and my brothers were both all three of us were like completely checked out by, I want to say like half an hour in, 45 minutes in. It was cringy. It was so fucking terrible.
Man.
And it was terrible. And they kind of relied on their action. And the action, like the fight scenes was kind of cool, but it didn't make up for the terribleness of everything else. What was it called? I almost said Outpost, but that was a pretty good movie, I think. I think Wyatt Russell was in that movie too. Outpost is good. Orlando Bloom. I have IMDb right in front of me. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I can answer this question for myself.
Or you could just keep babbling incoherently.
No. Yeah, well, I could. I mean, that's pretty much what I've done for the past 10 years. Michael B. Jordan. Oh my God. They give me the noteworthy shit. They don't give me the new shit. Let me click in the Without Remorse. That's what it was called. And man, was it terrible.
That sucked.
Man. Somehow it gets a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Let me tell you, I'm not sucking a dick. No way am I sucking a full Michael B. Jordan dick. I'm not even giving a hand job, I don't think. Whatever a quarter is, I'll pat him on the ass.
I'll give him 2 strokes through his pants.
Yeah.
I'll give him rug burn on his dick.
I'll dry hump him with my hand. Wow.
Usually if something gets below a 6 on IMDb, that's when you're in like real stinker territory.
Yeah. That is not something that I generally... That's what the fuck did I just watch material.
Exactly. Man, I watched something recently that was really bad.
Hold on. Real quick before we move on. Dom, for God's sakes, watch Tom Clancy's Without Remorse and you grade it. I'm very interested in what
Dom watched the thing that I'm about to review, and according to Letterboxd, he liked it. I mean...
Wait, all right.
I watched that new Angelina Jolie movie. So...
Did you get naked?
No. When was it? It was... it was... it was when we got back from Disney. We put a movie on, and we were just scrolling through shit, and neither of us had seen it. We were like, fuck it, let's just watch it. It was so bad. It was only like an hour and a half, and we fell asleep with like 5 or 10 minutes left in the movie. And then yesterday I finished it at home, and I think last night it left HBO Max. So I unknowingly just snuck it in right under the wire. But wow, what is it called? Let me look at because it's one of those stupid Those Who Wish Me Dead, where she's a firefighter. She's a smoke jumper, so she parachutes in to forest fires to fight them. It was just this mishmash of nonsense. There was too much going on in it. Littlefinger and the kid who played Beast in the newer X-Men movies, and he was in Mad Max Fury Road. Nicholas Hoult. The two of them are brother assassins, and they're just killing. And I don't think they ever explain why, but they're hitmen trying to cover up for some mob boss, and they're whacking witnesses or some shit. And this guy realizes he's next on the list, so him and his kid go on a run, and then they run their car off the road, and they get in a car crash where this kid's not wearing a seatbelt and survives it, where not only would he never move or walk again, there's no chance of surviving that. And he somehow just gets out of the car and runs away from like this insane sailing through the air into a forest and then stopping dead. No seatbelt. He fucking lives. The airbags don't even go off.
It was like a Monty Python spoof.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Car catches on fire, explodes, and he just runs out of the explosion.
Yeah. It was fucking nuts. So now they're like hunting this kid because he's like the last witness. He's the last link. So they kill him, and there's nobody left.
I was looking for this movie on IMDb. We're still talking about the firefighter movie,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
And a 90-minute movie, they're cramming all this shit in. John Bernthal's in it.
Love him. Love him.
But like, I don't know. It was so goofy. And like Angelina Jolie's supposed to be this just rough around the edges troublemaker. Like she's heckling a graduation ceremony of these other smoke jumpers. And so
like
she's
Maverick at Top Gun type shit,
I guess. So she's in the forest in this I don't know, it's like a little office on rafters so she can keep an eye on the forest. So she's on duty there when this kid comes running by, and she just happens to spot him in the woods. And to try and distract the police force because they had to kill people, and they're like, oh, this is going to bring heat on us. Littlefinger pulls out a bunch of flares and throws them into the woods and starts this enormous forest fire. And he's like, all right, that'll keep him busy. So, of course, the kid gets run into the arms of Angelina Jolie, the firefighter, in the middle of the woods. And, oh, God, it's like, it's so all over the place. I'm getting like
Spoilers.
lost trying to explain it. Angelina Jolie gets struck by lightning, not once, but fucking twice in this movie.
I don't get how something like that gets produced. How does no one jump in? Like, you can't have two lightning strikes in one story.
There's a part where she's running through an open field, and the little kid, there's so much lightning striking, she's like, okay, when I say, it's almost like red light, green light. She's like, when I say stop, you just fall to the ground. So the kid runs, and she's like, stop, and he falls to the ground. And then she starts running, and she passes him, and then she falls to the ground. And then he gets up, and lightning is striking all around them. It's like, what, is this a fucking Marvel movie? Is Thor showing up? Maybe I'm just...
This is like a regular world, right? There wasn't like any extraordinary physics involved.
No.
Like, this isn't a...
There's no magic. There's no superheroes. Angelina Jolie struck by lightning twice.
It's
Littlefinger,
like the birds.
Littlefinger gets half of his face melted off, like Two-Face, and then goes on the rest of the movie, and he's never like, ow.
Like he just takes it in stride.
He's half Freddy Krueger, and then just goes on for the rest of the movie.
That's like hockey, like toughness. Stanley Cup playoffs for Littlefinger. What So wait, did he get his face zapped? Like with lightning, or was it the forest fire?
No,
related?
melted with like a lighter and hairspray type thing.
WD fire 40.
Yeah.
Nice. I used to love those blowtorches. I
So
almost
ridiculous.
got cheech with it once.
This whole movie was so ridiculous. Like, my girl and I both couldn't keep track of what was going on. We were just laughing at it the whole time. Just silly. Very, very silly. Like, I don't know, 2.25 dicks? Littlefinger did smoke some fools and get some good kills in. There was good violence. Cool. It was just... It was very, very goofy, very convoluted. And I was honestly surprised when I saw some of my friends on Letterboxd giving it like solid reviews. Dom
I need
included.
more friends on that app.
I'm glad.
Nothing.
I love seeing how active Dom is on there. He writes a review for every movie he watches, and it's fucking great.
I'm going to try to find
What
him
was his review of this one? What did he say?
He gave it 3.5 dicks. Do you want to hear his whole review?
Yes.
Okay. Those Who Wish Me Dead is a fantastic title, and the reason this film was on my radar. I normally don't seek out Angelina Jolie movies and went into this one with no expectations at all. It really surprised me with great acting, a good story, and a team of assassins who were both actors in Game of Thrones. The murder witness kid was good too, as I wasn't familiar with him. I'm sorry, Dom, I gotta disagree. I hated that fucking kid. That kid was so annoying. The forest fire threatening to consume everyone was both tragic and enchanting at the same time. The scenery looked amazing, filled with bright orange, red colors, and mixed with floating ashes. It looked like something straight out of Silent Hill. You know, when he puts it like that, it does make sense why Dom would like this. Like, you give it a Silent Hill aesthetic at any point in the movie, and Dom will be on it.
After reading his dumbass logic, I get it.
If you're on the fence about pulling the trigger on this one, don't hesitate to watch it. I'm glad that I didn't. So Dom was a fan. I see JD from the Stern Show liked it. Brandano liked it. Me and my girl, 2 thumbs down.
I just figured out how to like follow people. I realized that I'm following you, Shuddy, and Brandano. It was like 3 people I'm following. But I just found his reviews. I saw him following me, so I followed him back. God, this is ridiculous. It says review may contain spoilers. He reviewed Ewoks: The Battle for Endor from 1985. What the fuck? The fuck is this?
Look, Dom and Mark Rooster take their Letterboxd reviews very seriously. No matter how old the movie, they will mark their review with spoilers if it has them.
If you guys ever decide to fire me, I hope it's to replace me with Dom. He's a better man. Blood Mallory from 2002. He reviewed it. It's got a ... as in the review is longer than 8 fucking lines. God, he's such a nerd. This is ridiculous. Under Siege 2.5. Fuck you, Dom. Whatever. I'm done with this. I was watching Under Siege the other night. I fucking love that movie. There's like 3 or 4 5 Dick Steven Seagal movies, borderline Clark classics. I can't speak for every Clark here, but I mean, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, Above the Law, Under Siege. I don't even know where the argument is. As far as I'm concerned, they're 5 Dickers, unquestionably, but I don't know. I guess I can't speak for my brothers. How do you guys feel about those Steven Seagal movies? I know this is kind of impromptu, but I was just triggered by Dumb's shitty ass fucking score.
They're all right. Steven Seagal was not my preferred action star of the late 80s, early 90s.
No, most of his movies suck ass, but Under Siege is dope.
That's hard. How about Executive Decision? That's got Halle Berry and Kurt Russell.
Yeah, but is it him or Kurt Russell, spoiler alert, that dies like before the halfway mark?
I don't want to talk about that. Listen, he's in the movie. Did you like that movie?
Yeah. I mean, I saw it in the theaters and haven't seen it since. But I remember liking it.
I've seen it like 50 times. Great movie.
Steven Seagal, he's just like a fat bitch where like legions of henchmen throw themselves at him and he just judo throws them.
Isn't he the inspiration for one of the Jason Ellis trailers? I think you should be nicer.
I don't think so. I don't think I should.
Oh, all right. Fair rebuttal. Okay. Well, I'm a huge Steven Seagal fan. I have room in my heart, Shuddy, for more than one 80s, 90s action movie star. I'm disappointed you don't, but since you're discarding some and allowing the others, who was the action star?
Well, I mean, Schwarzenegger, alone.
Have nothing bad to say there.
Willis.
Yeah, I mean, Willis. Yep.
You guys, I mean, neither one of you are going to go as far as to say Jean-Claude Van Damme is better than Steven Seagal, right? You guys aren't going to be assholes.
No, I'm going to be an asshole.
Yep, me too.
You like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies more than Steven Seagal movies.
His fight scenes are better. Like
bullshit.
No, he can't. Steven Seagal cannot pull off the moves that Van Damme can. And Bloodsport kicks so much fucking ass. Bloodsport is awesome.
Prime Jean-Claude Van Damme would have embarrassed prime Steven Seagal.
Are we just
in a fight?
He looks better with his shirt off, if that's what you mean. But
no, he would have the shit out of Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal would have caught one of his fucking corny ass Taekwondo kicks and broke his leg.
No, wouldn't have happened.
Well, Jean-Claude Van Damme has very little gun skills, and we've seen Steven Seagal excel in gun skills.
Well, if we're just talking martial arts, Van Damme wins.
All right, but
even though Double Teen sucked ass.
That was the one with Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Never had a chance, really. I'm not going to hold that against him.
But, I mean, just Bloodsport and Kickboxer alone take on anything Steven Seagal's ever done.
False. I tried to watch Bloodsport again somewhat recently, and it was a lot worse than I remember it. And I got to be honest, I had it in my head as a 5-dicker, and then when I rewatched it, it was not. It was not a 5-dicker. Not even.
Interesting.
Not even close. When's the last time you've seen that movie? Like, really? Have you sat down and watched Bloodsport?
We did an Ellis review on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Or maybe we did Kickboxer. Because I do always get those two confused. They're so similar.
Because this is, to me...
The one with Bolo Young.
Okay, I feel like that is Bloodsport. To me, there was a bit of a Nelson Mandela effect with Bloodsport, where I thought it was much better than it actually was. And when I tried to rewatch it, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, Bloodsport. Yeah, I rewatched. Yeah, we rewatched it recently to do an Ella Show review. I thought it kicked ass. The fight with Bolo Young is awesome.
I'm just trying to figure out my authenticity in your take and my cross-examination, and it seems authentic.
All right.
Fair enough. You're not just busting my balls. Because I'm a big Steven Seagal fan. I've been out of the closet about my love for Steven Seagal for a long time here on this podcast. You guys know this, right?
Yes, we know, Geoff.
We're aware.
I mean, it's not Armageddon. Like, that's not as passionate. I'm not as passionate about Steven Seagal's career as Armageddon, but it's up there, man. I'll throw on some Steven Seagal later tonight.
All right, well, we are running out of time, and I feel like last week it was pretty successful, bleeding out a little bit of Shuddyboy's fucking news. So I feel like we'll bring it back again. I think we got time for like 2 stories before we have to switch over and do some Patreon.
It's time for Shuddyboy's fucking news.
All right. Well, we will. The news that I'll choose for today is the. Have you heard of the new show on not MCB, NBC, called Ultimate Slip and Slide?
I think I've heard of it.
That sounds like a made-up show for a one-off joke in Parks and Rec.
There is nothing in this article that exactly describes the show other than to say...
You guys watch Ultimate Battle Smoothie last night?
Which... The Wet and Wild new series takes the spirit of the classic backyard slide and transforms it into a real-life water park full of gigantic, slippery rides with the chance to take home a big cash prize.
I mean, if they put legitimate booby traps, like I'm talking Goonies, One-Eyed Willie style shit, like spikes falling from the ceiling that'll impale you, lava pits, bear traps.
I mean, we don't need to go into too much detail about that. It was supposed to premiere in August. However, last week or at the beginning of June, production had to be shut down because several members of the crew
Got COVID?
tested positive for Giardia, Giardia.
Isn't that the chick from the Cooking Network with the
which
big
is
cans?
That's Giada.
Oh,
It's a gastrointestinal bacteria that causes explosive diarrhea.
That's what I got after basketball. I like Giardelli. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So the Wrap reported last week that up to 40 crew members fell violently ill.
oh my God.
Sounds like they were poisoned. What was the movie where they squirted Visine? Oh, Wedding Crashers, where they squirt was it Visine? Whatever, they drug up Sack and they try to give him the shits and make him sick so Owen Wilson can move in on Rachel McAdams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was it Visine or was that something in a Visine bottle?
I forget what he got diarrhea dosed with. But Shuddy, were any of the contestants?
It does not say. There's no NBC has not confirmed any of this, of course.
Man, that would be awesome if somebody was like slip and sliding and just left a big trail of diarrhea.
Seriously. Oh.
And then another contestant had already started going and had to slip and slide through that diarrhea. Man, keep that in the pilot episode.
If Kevin were ever to contract a case of this illness that causes explosive diarrhea, how many times would he shit himself on a given day, Geoff? Where's the over-under on that?
Explosive diarrhea, his luck, I'd say like 4. I think he poops himself 4 times before he buys diapers. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just wear a diaper because that's a lot better than just shitting myself in public. Even though I'm still shitting myself in public.
I mean, until you mention the diarrhea, that sounds like a stupid TV show.
Do you think, though, like, if someone had diarrhea as they were doing the slip and slide, it would, like, boost them? Like, like if they were shitting while going, it would be like a little Nas. It would just, like...
I mean, that would have to be some really explosive diarrhea.
I mean, they have a whole name for it.
Like Vin Diesel, Fast and the Furious, flipping the switch. We shit like family.
I was saying... I saw a trailer for that movie recently that almost swung me. I think I might go see it.
Oh, I'm going to see it.
Are you going with the lady? Is she
Nope.
into it too?
No, she said I'm on my own with that one.
All right, Fast Nines for the boys.
Yeah, that's a weeknight trip.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got, Shuddy?
And, I mean, I have plenty of Guinness World Record news.
Go.
So I will. Don't sigh. None of them are David Rush.
All right, good.
This week. So the one I'm going to use for here, because the other ones are worthy of being behind a paywall.
I'm going to say the N-word, am I?
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Jörg Randiger.
What?
Switzerland. That's his name.
What is it? Bjorg Blangenblorgs?
Yep. Jörg Randiger.
Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu.
Randegger set a Guinness World Record for, let me just see.
Biggest diarrhea.
No. It was the most amount of golf, the amount of golf holes played in 12 hours.
You think there's a Guinness World Record for tiniest dick?
Without the use of a golf cart, by the way.
Wait, without the use of what?
Golf cart. He had to navigate these holes on foot.
So in a 12-hour
Damn.
period?
This is legit
Correct.
impressive. This is an impressive record.
So he had to tee off, like drive, and putt it in, and then go to the next hole.
Yep.
Just straight up golf. 12 hours?
12 hours.
Same
straight.
course? Like, so when he gets to the
Same.
18th hole, does he loop back around?
Yep. Starts over.
So he just keeps playing the same course. Is this mini golf?
No.
Did he specifically choose the tiniest golf course in America?
Well, being that he's in Switzerland, he did not choose
yeah.
the golf course in America.
Do you
But
know
it
the
did not-
yardage of the golf course?
I mean,
Is it meters? Because it's fucking Switzerland.
there's nothing in here, but let's see. Otz Schweizer.
Oh man, this is
Russian.
already annoying.
How the fuck do you spell it?
All right, we can just guess without it.
OSTS CHWEIZER.
Bless you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a guess. It doesn't have to be. You just the record's just holes,
Just holes.
so it can be
correct.
an odd number, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'll go.
For the
60
record, a little bit of extra information. He beat the old record by 31 holes.
What? Oh
All
my
right,
God.
then I'll just add 31 to my previous guess. No, wait, that's weak. Yeah, I know, I'll do that. 92 is my guess.
In 12 hours.
Yeah, if he did more than that, fuck.
So
I'm gonna go
92. So
70.
you're figuring he did 7 2/3 holes per hour.
Just let him make his guess, Shuddy.
Wait,
He's locked in. He's locked in. $61.
yeah, I'm going
61.
91. I'm gonna go 91 or 92. What did I say? 92 holes.
Yeah, I say 61. Oh, no, one hole.
You're both assholes. I was leading you in a higher direction.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
wait.
picked up on.
Kevin goes the opposite way.
So wait, you said
252.
Holes in 12 hours. He walked the entire time.
Yep.
Who was this?
How many holes in one did he
21
get?
holes an hour. He was playing
What?
some speed golf.
See, I don't know anything about golfing, so I was like, all right, if he does like 3 holes in an hour, that's insane.
I don't know the time. I'm trying to. I actually have to do a whole podcast handicapping and discussing the U.S. Open tomorrow. So this is like good prep. I don't know what a typical round lasts like in time.
Well,
but-
I mean, you have to take these factors into account that wouldn't affect this at all when you normally play golf. You have at least another person, and there's time figuring out what shot to make. He just went through by himself as a speed round. The golf course was shut down. It was just him hitting golf balls and putting.
yeah, but still, I mean, that's all. I mean,
I'm not
that's some
disagreeing
serious
that this is-
athleticism. That's-
This is not impressive, but
yeah.
3 hours for a round of golf is not, I don't think, is unreasonable when you're playing casually.
Okay.
So
So a round of golf, it's 18 holes. If you're
Right.
playing, so if you're speeding it up, even
I mean,
two-
when I say casually, I'm talking like if us and at least another friend would go out and would be drinking some beers, playing golf, and we knew what we were doing, because the three of us on a golf course with some alcohol is going to be like an 8-hour experience. It's
I
not
just-
a.
So how many fucking? Like he never went into the fucking woods. He never hit a ball into the. Like what the hell are we talking about here? I mean, it's crazy. Like
He was doing 21 holes an hour.
I.
That's insane.
Bullshit. You did no way. You did one hole in 3 minutes. What are we talking? Like, what is this, mini golf? Like, what kind of fucking course are you on? It doesn't even make sense. I don't know. That number is just nuts to me. How many holes you said?
252.
What's that divided by 18? How many rounds did he do in 12 hours?
14.
Bullshit.
It's not bull. I mean,
who verified this? This is
Guinness.
Oh my god, dude. Is there any monetary value to that fucking record? Brooks Koepka can't go out there and beat that tomorrow. Like Roy, like professional. That's an absurd number. That's absurd. Send me that article. I'm baffled by this. Fucking what? 14 rounds of golf in 12 hours.
I'm glad I played this one and it broke Geoff at the end of the main show.
You can't do that. I don't think you can do that in mini golf. Like, why, dude? You hit greens for 12 hours. You hit straight down the fucking middle. Come on.
And unfortunately, I can't understand any of this information about this golf club because it's in German. The website.
All right. Whatever. Fucking, I call bullshit. I'd actually have to sit there the whole time and before I believe it. Really. Or if you're telling me it's like, even if it was a par 3 course, I just couldn't fucking believe it. No way, dude. What a bunch of bullshit. We got to get us a record.
If you need more unbelievable news like this, follow us over to Patreon, patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. What's up, Shuddy?
I was able to translate it, and it's 5,918 meters.
Bullshit. All right, now we need to translate that.
Which is 9,416.1 feet. So the 5,280. So it's 3.67 miles. So he played golf and walked 52 miles.
In 12 hours.
In 12 hours. So not only did he do 21 holes of golf per hour, he did it while walking at a pace of 4.28 miles an hour.
Fuck bullshit. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. There's professional golfers that would tell you like 3 rounds in a day, my arms are falling off. This guy did 15 in 12 hours. Fucking bullshit. I'm more mad about this than any lottery story we've fucking done. There was like a stretch of Virginia lottery stories that just had me like
North Carolina
that I couldn't sleep at night. I was like thinking about like what the fuck is happening.
I thought this would be the safest of the 3. I didn't realize.
No, I'm gonna
set you off.
It's fucking ridiculous. Once you broke down the numbers, doesn't it sound like pretty impossible?
It sounds absurd. I thought 252 golf holes in 12 hours was a lot. Breaking it down is even worse.
And it's an even number, right? 15 round? No.
14. Let's see.
14. Excuse me. That's an even number, isn't it?
Well, he probably got done with the last hole with like a half hour left, beat the record by 31 holes, and was like, I don't need to go running back to the beginning of the course.
He's like, I'm going to go jerk off.
This dude's a bitch. Whatever.
All right, well, follow us over to Patreon and also get Crafter Geoff Shuddy Edition, which is coming out weekly. And you can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddyboy.
At Geoff Records.
At MSPH Podcast. Don't forget to check out Fade the Media. If you haven't, subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Hook us up with a review. We're also got full episodes on YouTube minus the Easter eggs. YouTube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. You can email us, madscientistpartyhour@gmail.com. Voicemails are backed the fuck up. We just keep not having enough time to get to them, so you can let that breathe for a little bit. We're completely backlogged. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, friends. Well, until next time.
Something.